Hi guys, this is gsnon.com and I'm here with the unboxing of the Microsoft Lumia 950 XL, and also it comes accompanied by the display dock, the necessary accessory to turn your display into a full-fledged PC using your phone and a small accessory and a keyboard and mouse. More about that later. First of all, the phone. So the Microsoft Lumia 950 XL is unboxed here. It's the very first Windows 10 mobile phone we test. It was launched in the fall of the year 2015. And it debuted with the Lumia 950, so this is 950 XL. You can notice its triple LED flash at the back as its standout feature, and it also comes with an iris scanner at the front, also premiere here at gsnon.com. It's priced at around $459 on Amazon, and now let's see what's inside the box. So, quite a few manuals here. And in this box, let's see what we can find. We can find the USB Type-C cable and a charger with its very own cable, also USB Type-C. As far as I can see, there aren't any headphones here, so keep that in mind and be prepared to purchase a set of headphones. So nothing else here aside from the manuals and cable and charger. Okay, let's put this aside for now. Quite a big box. For a not exactly huge phone, I have to say it's reasonably compact. And here we are, let's fire it up and see how the setup looks like. Our first contact with Windows 10 Mobile on a commercial device, priced at $459. This model relies on a Snapdragon 810 processor, so Snapdragon 810 accompanied by 3 GB of RAM and 32 GB of storage, while the screen is a 5.7 incher with a Quad HD resolution and an AMOLED panel. The Lumia 950 XL weighs 165 grams and measures 8.1 mm in thickness. It has a 20 megapixel back camera with optical image stabilization, card size optics and triple LED flash, and there's a 5 megapixel shooter at the front. Okay, so let's start this setup. Okay. Close, accepting the terms, next, skip, okay, express, sign in later, next. I remember the time when the Windows Phone setup was huge. Seems to be going faster now. The apps are being installed. Should take just a few minutes. The usual text we see on so many Windows Phone devices. I've tested Windows Phone 7 devices, Windows Phone 8 devices. I remember the days of the Mango update, Windows Phone 7.5. There were high hopes, but in the end, things are not looking up for Microsoft Lumias. This may be one of the last greats, one of the last flagships they ever make, but let's not be pessimistic, maybe there will be a few more. So apps are still being installed. I can tell you there's quite a few of them. For example, from what I recall, these models, or at least a variation of it, came with Uber pre-installed, for example. And as I said before, it has an USB Type-C port here, and we're still waiting for the setup to be ready. Inside this handset, there's a 3340 mAh battery, quite generous, and it runs Windows 10 Mobile with Continuum. The camera also brings PureView technology. You can see here PureView and Zeiss, and this is the triple LED flash. Each of them has to be a special color. It's an RGB flash as far as I know. Still installing apps, and that has become a trademark of the Windows Mobile, Windows Phone setups. You can see we got the virtual buttons here. Cortana should be available on the handset. And I have to say it feels lighter than expected, especially if you compare it to the package, for example, quite a big package. So while we're waiting, let's unbox the display dock or talk about it. This one costs 99 bucks. You can find it on the Microsoft Store, and let's see what's happening here. So we pull this. And that's about it. This is a small accessory, small but heavy, with all of its ports here. So let's see what the array of ports is. We got two USB 2.0 ports. We have USB 2.0 high current, and there's also HDMI, of course. There's also the USB Type-C for charging. And as far as I know, there's also a display port, which should be this one here. And it feels pretty much like, let's say, a minimized router or something like that. a display, USB Type-C port here as well. This one is probably for charging and this one for other connectivity options. And this is the LED that shows the charging. This is the small dock that connects the phone to a monitor and a keyboard and turns everything into a PC. It maximizes your office experience with Excel, PowerPoint and Office made bigger on the screen, and you're working pretty much like on a regular PC. So that's what this small accessory is all about. It can do up to Full HD resolution and it has its own set of manuals. It's easy. This is the gimmick, this is the phone, this is the keyboard, and this is the monitor. So that's how you make a PC from a phone. And here I'm guessing more cables, charger and USB Type-C cable as predicted. No headphones here, of course, it's not a phone. Of course, you're going to see what Continuum is like in the future after we were done with the review of the handset. And once again, it continues to install apps in what's preparing to be the biggest unboxing I've done this year so far. So finally, the installation process has ended. We select next and we're finally done. You can go to the main interface of Windows 10 Mobile. Here we are, finally. Okay, no SIM right now. We got Groove Music pre-installed, there's Continuum here, there's an Amazon app. Apparently there's a requirement for Candy Crush Saga for some reason. We also have Cortana, Excel, Facebook, there's FM radio, Lumia Creative Studio and more to analyze. OneDrive, podcast is pending, Shazam, Skype and other things like that. As you can see, we also have a physical camera button. And the camera interface looks familiar. I remember from back in the day of the Lumia 930, it hasn't changed very much. The same options, we can tweak ISO, white balance, focus, exposure and other things like that. We're not done. And other options, let's see, we got lenses, photo timer and settings. We can film up to 4K as far as I know, digital video stabilization, and that's pretty much it. It's an unboxing after all, not a full text review just yet. So this is the Microsoft Lumia 950 XL with an iris scanner, with USB Type-C port, and with a price tag of around $459 with a triple LED flash, a solid PureView size camera, and this display dock is priced at around $99, weighs 230 grams and turns your monitor and phone into a full-fledged PC. This is gsndom.com. This has been the unboxing of the Lumia 950 XL. We'll be back with a full review very soon. Bye bye.